What happened?
Oh, it was just a really nice hotel room. Everyone else paid about like 80, I think, for theirs. But we got one that was closer than everyone, I think. And it was bigger. It had like this giant thing. So my mom was just like, oh, we have to get you guys a room for 5 people. And I was like, oh, okay.
Thank you, parents, for not actually like looking that hard and being nice.
Yeah. No, it was great, though. I had a great time at Glitch. It was a good experience.
All right, is this Blade's character now? Is Wolf?
Yes. Now, here's my take on Wolf. I play Wolf, too. I think if you played Sheik in Smash 4, Wolf is going to be a pretty natural transition. They both can struggle to kill at times, but very centered on stage control and kind of controlling the tempo of the match.
Although, I would definitely say that like Fox feels more neutral heavy, and Wolf, of course, feels more like a stronger, like heavy hitter advantage.
So his advantage is crazy. He has like fair leads in almost anything, you know.
Yeah, and see, like the way that Fox can kind of repel Wolf's loading tool, I should say, and then just fire off waves afterwards. That is a ridiculous amount of damage in a short burst of time.
I think the thing about Fox too is he benefits. Oh, good half smash caught on the side B.
Yeah,
Dux loves that side B on the stage, but I like that one because he hadn't gone for it yet, and it felt like just the right amount of greed early on. But Blade called him out for it really well.
Well, Blade is already comfortable just being on stage and reacting without anything preconditioned. That's probably not a valuable mix right now.
Dux has been playing Fox in Smash 4, and he's always played a very patient Fox.
That was really good.
Yeah, I like that threat off stage, and then he had to side B. You're dead.
Yeah, the way that Fox can push off stage or anytime he has an advantage or disadvantage, it's not about him doing combos. It's about the way he controls the stage.
Yeah. What do you like to see Dux doing differently in neutral? Because it seems like he's having a little bit of a hard time with the disjoints more.
Yeah. Although as soon as he gets past that disjoint, he doesn't. He is pretty good about getting really safe conversions, which I think is very valuable against Wolf.
Okay. I like the small damage, you know, put some pressure on.
However, I do remember when he was beaten by Galley that she just kept doing the same option over and over because he would keep jabbing and lasering. And I wonder if Blade, someone who is pretty good at adapting to more projected neutrals and advantages, is going to adapt to that.
Can I just say that spacing airs are a beautiful thing?
Yes. Yes, they are. I love them.
The cool tech chases they lead to. Fox is more like for a confirm. Wolf has some of the coolest tech chasing in the game with Nair.
Yeah. And they both just have ridiculous games. I've seen some of the stuff that like Light Chad posts on Twitter. One of the biggest, Fox player labbers in Smash 4. Discovering a lot of stuff with Fox as well.
And it feels like Dux is underestimating Wolf Nair, and it's kind of spaced around. He's kind of treating it as if it's Fox Nair, you know? And that's what kind of causing.
Oh, that would have been a really gross read. That down smash, I feel like that would have killed him, for sure.
It would have, for sure, I agree. And not only that, but it covers so many options. Like, I played Wolf today in bracket, and I had this tech chase situation where it's like, it would have beaten get up attack, roll towards me, or just no attack at all, you know? Such a good, it covers so many choices.
That dash attack ridiculous, by the way. The fact that it has two different, like,
good dare.
It can kill upwards or sideways. And of course, situationally, one being better than the other.
Right.
The fact that it's those two hitboxes is crazy.
And what do you want to see Dux do differently in game 2?
I definitely want to see him take a little bit more advantage of Fox's speed against Wolf. Because it felt like earlier on in the game where he was able to move around a little bit more against Blade, when there wasn't so much pressure making the comeback, he did really well attacking on that early damage. But Blade eventually it felt like he adapted to Dux's more solid but simple play style. What Dux does well, he does really well, but he isn't like a tricky player or anything.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, he goes for typically the same things, because he went for the same edge guard setup with the nair to nair.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like a better setup there.
Right.
I'm not quite sure. But like he'll go for what he knows, but he's really good at that, and he's a pretty safe player.
Yeah, what I'd say I thought it was interesting is Dux has always been really good at calling out jumps, in my opinion. But it felt like last game, every time he jumped, he got called out for it by Blade, and Blade just kind of like beat him out with a better hitbox and a better timed hitbox, you know, not even just like better space. So we'll see if he has some good adaptation, because Wolf is a character that does want to spend a good amount of time in the air to kind of get started on stuff, you know? And then he can kind of follow up from there, but...
Alrighty. And he's also, I feel like he's pretty good at tech chasing. Blade is someone who likes to pick at an opponent, like figure out what they do in neutral. As soon as he figures out their neutral,
that's when he shuts them down.
Right.
I agree.
And because there's always like, I feel like there's a similarity between your neutral and your disadvantage in terms of like the options you use, the style of options you use. That's where, oh, that was good. That down smash, that's what Ducks wanted.
Yeah.
Last game.
Oh, good up smash call out though by Ducks though.
But yeah, Ducks is like not a tricky player neutral, which kind of applies to him in disadvantage as well, I've noticed. So far, at least.
Yeah, I'd say he's tricky and that he's a really smart, patient player in neutral. I mean, Blade, I can say the same thing about.
Yeah. See, right there, he opted to not commit and just react to Blade's landing with the side, or I don't know if that was side B out there with attention.
Good bear. And I like all of Blade's smashes so far. They've been really good. Like, he's not like fishing for them, but he's putting out good pressure at ledge. You know, he's getting good pressure with his chases with them. He's called out a lot of ducks and stuff with down smash both games.
The unfortunate part, it seems, in this match that there is some similar play between the two. It's just that Blade is able to abuse the higher. Oh, that was a big catch on the illusion. The higher amount of kill power Wolf has over Fox.
I would almost say Fox has more kill power.
I'd say Wolf has more kill power.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's forward tilt, down smash, forward smash. Blade has been able to land and use moves that have more effective killing power than Fox's like up smash. Fox can get, but that's not the same thing as having kill power.
Blade's been doing a good job conditioning him right now with just lasers. I'd like to see him go for a grab now, because Ducks has definitely been conditioned to start shielding a lot more. Just kind of been running and shield, kind of like Smash 4.
Yeah. Although that conditioning, despite what kind of conditioning you can do, you still, Blade might recognize, all right, if he starts to try to close the range between us, but it's probably him trying to go for a grab.
Good damage. Yeah, I like it with both characters when you kind of slow things down. Instead of going for like the hard textures, sometimes just get a little bit of laser damage after, you know?
Although, Duck seems to do really well in the slower situations, whereas Blade, when he's able to pressure him a little bit more, has a more dominant stance. And he's allowing Ducks to play his really solid, safe play style and rack up that damage. And he's content with just reacting or like putting. Oh, that was good back there.
Yeah, another good jump call.
Catching that.
I was going to say, it feels like Ducks has figured out something in neutral. It's like subtle but noticeable in how he's approaching it. He's kind of letting Blade strike first a little bit more. Kind of figured out his spacing too of like Wolf Nair, because that was the big killer game one for him. And
that's why it seems like when things are slowed down a little bit more, it goes to more in Ducks' favor. Because I've noticed that when he's in rock paper scissors situations and tech chase situations, that's where Ducks like to shine. Whereas once Blade gets him a disadvantage, Ducks has a hard time coming out.
I like Blade's tech chasing a lot too, though, honestly. And it feels like every time Blade has jumped that ledge, Ducks has kind of read it, but he's kind of mistimed it. Is this the time he's going to call it out for it?
I mean, he hasn't really been playing Wolf as consistently. So as soon as he gets that consistency down, we're playing Wolf more, it's going to be terrifying.
I agree. Nair?
Yeah,
Nair.
I mean, he was at 200.
Yeah.
200. That happens way more often in this game.
Right now, I feel like I've seen Fox and Nair kill a solid amount off stage where they just kind of run off there, or Nair, but I haven't seen it kill that far. But good stuff to Ducks. Good adjustment in game 2.
It was pretty fresh at that point, I think. I don't know.
Who do you think Blade's going to win game 3? Sticking with Wolf?
He's been switching a lot lately.
You think he might go Youngling, low-key?
He might go Youngling. I mean, you're right. All depends, because that didn't feel like an unbeatable game. It didn't seem like an annoying game for him, because like nothing Ducks did was like super like what typically tilts a player.
Right.
So
yeah, I feel like Ducks kind of had to figure out neutral a little bit in subtle ways in game 2, especially in the latter half. But Blade's someone that isn't afraid to reset and pick a new character. A lot of times, like if he feels like he's figured it out, but he wants to punish in a different kind of way, he uses a different character as a vessel to achieve that. You know. Yeah, I was about to say Cloud would be pretty solid too.
I have not seen his Cloud before. I know he plays a lot of characters very competently.
I've seen him play Cloud back before. He beat me in a game with Cloud. It's very solid.
That's how you buy that one Cloud for 4 clicks.
Yeah. That was fun. I hate Cloud still, but it's okay. I don't hate him as much as I did.
Cloud's also going to have to be conservative with side B in as many matchups anymore. Because now that you have a time limit on limit, there's no need to keep that fresh.
Blade off to an extremely strong job right now. This kind of like spacing out even better. Kind of what you want to do as Wolf, but even like safer. Like, and if you read and approach as Cloud, you know, I mean, Fox has good burst potential, but at the same time, you can still outspace him, you know?
Yeah. Despite the hitbox nerf, there is still that wall that Cloud has. And then another thing that Blade shines at is his ledge trapping. Something that Cloud can still do pretty effectively.
I think so too. Cloud's got fantastic ledge trapping. And he can call it jumps really well with that bear still. Dux is content to kind of wait for a landing of Blades right now. Wait for him to commit in the air. Just try and pop him up.
Alright, this is a pretty good position for Dux. Because now, alright, I think Dux expected a different situation there, so he dashed away from the ledge. I was going to say he's going to have a ledge trapping situation if he didn't get like another aerial. But yeah, unfortunately he didn't.
Good wait by Dux, you know.
That looked like a little mini up tilt when he did the get up attack.
Right. Speaking of up tilts, that up tilt will kill. This is kind of like a smaller battlefield, honestly, like mini battlefield.
Which I think would be a pretty good pick for both his characters.
Yeah, honestly. I think Cloud's going to go a little bit more off it. I feel like he can kill a little bit earlier, especially from the sides more. Ooh, I like how Dux is kind of treading, but that's a little bit greedy.
I can see Dux getting a little bit antsy for this kill. Game 3, a very tense situation. Every stock matters even more now that there's the threat of losing. And after having the taste of victory, I'm going to see a lot more antsy options here when he isn't playing that safe game.
And I like what Blade is doing really. He's not trying to go for the kill. He's just trying to rack up extra credit, you know, and he's already got a lot of it.
I could stand corrected. Dux might have recognized that he was being a little antsy and decided to just slow down for a little bit. Because he did those like really reckless up smashes.
Up tilt not killing. Smash 4 definitely would have killed. I know people are saying that a lot lately, but
I don't know. That's pretty sketchy against someone like Cloud. Cloud's pretty heavy.
Good bear to call out that landing.
Now
Fox is a fast baller, but you can still call out his landings pretty well.
Right.
You just got to apprehend it.
Here's where the pressure really builds, because now Dux has to make a comeback for sure. That Firefox being destroyed like that is a godsend for Fox.
Alright. He needs an air. Just, yeah.
240.
Just nair. No.
That was the softest hit, though, to be honest.
There you go.
There we go. All right. Only a stock down. Pretty early defense. Never mind.
Cloud still racks up damage so well. That side does like 24 or something. It's crazy.
Yeah, I just realized that, all right, as soon as he hits like 45 and above, that's where it starts getting pretty dangerous for Cloud's advantage against him. 70 and...
Dark's just having a hard time getting in, which is... What?
Those, yeah. Those
good trapping by Blade.
Are hella good on stages with slants like that, because they go downwards, which makes it lower recoveries. They taught better.
I like it. That was good. Good adjustment by both players to that set.